Okay, let's see, is everything on? Yep. The actual Lorax. Make sure my stream link is updated. Looks like it's up to date. So I should fix these Discord notifications while I'm at it. Okay. Just trying to wait for all these notifications to catch up. But, I've yet to use deafening silences. Like in theory, they should be really good against opponent playing to bounce trickery. If I can get them cast off. So if that's the case, I'd be mulliganing down for either deafening silence or warping whale. I've yet to use the Veil of Summers, but I'm sure I'll run into someone playing control to where it makes it absolutely worth it. On the one serum powder main board, I think I have 2 on the sideboard. If I go into a matchup come through a little bit. Oh well. Okay. I guess I'll play a warm-up match real quick. Recording serious decks only. Alright, let's do a league practice. 2 people, anyone can join. I guess a good warm-up while I... Ah, there you are. I was waiting until you hopped on before I went ahead and started this league. Alright. Let's see how we do. Okay. Picnicker, he's my #1 sub right there. This stream was courtesy of him along with other few people that I was talking to. That and the fact that I'm off today when I'm usually not. Appreciate y'all showing up here and showing support, by the way. It's always nice to see people from the Devo Nation showing up here. Alright, so first game. This hand is very unique. Having no idea what my opponent's on, I think I'm gonna keep and just put the Sylvan Scrank to the bottom. It's a weird hand. Like long game, I know I can, make something happen with the Karns. Like one thing I learned over the last 10 plus games I played, keeping a hand with more cards in it is actually not too bad when it comes to just trying to hope for Tron, because if it does pay off, it ends up working out extremely well. Let's see, hand discard. Yep, Thoughtseize. Taking my expedition map. Oath. That's okay. We'll see what we draw next. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing really good. Okay, so my opponent's on Jund. But I expect them to be playing a few counter spells since they have the blue mana. Okay, now let's go Oath. I just want to hit a land here, and we do hit a land. So things are looking pretty great. So I think he might be trying to swing in early to play a Scourge of the Skyclave, maybe? Linked Dust. How about you, Picnicker? I don't think I asked you earlier when we were talking on Twitch. Death Shadow. Okay, transverse the universe. That shadow entered. Well, they're not playing red as of yet, so Tumor Battle Rage is going to be a thing in probably 2 turns-ish. Okay, so I need to go get a power plant. Alright, I think we should just start hitting them with the spice here and get rid of this Dead Shadow. Because typically it's the main creature that you use to get the damage across, so let's go ahead and kill that. To me it seems like the best play here. And next turn you can follow it up with a Karn and then Karn and something to stop this Scoif. Maybe Ensnaring Bridge, next turn Sundering Titan. But we have a decent amount of option here. We've got Ensnaring Bridge, Sundering Titan, Spine of Isha, or Trinisphere. So yeah, we're gonna have options next turn. Nice! The in-home office thing is always awesome. Hey, I wish I was like that. Yes, I kinda am for today and tomorrow. And I gotta do like an 8-hour drive to actually do real work. At least for a day. Then I get to see my parents. So that'd be sweet. I might end up doing a stream from my computer just to test it out. So that'll be interesting. Okay, so something I play next turn is getting countered no matter what. Because they have 2 untapped times 2. And they can fetch. Okay. They chose to attack me? Okay, they chose to attack me versus Bolus. I can't say I'm okay with that play. Yeah, I can do a 4. Put Karn out. That would leave me with 6 mana left over. I need to save at least 2 mana, so that leaves me with 4 mana. Okay, so I think the play here is go ahead and play Karn. After I play Karn, use it to get Ensnaring Bridge. If he counters Karn, then I have to figure something else out. I don't know, man. I like being at home. I like my personal space. I'm able to do whatever I want. Okay, cycling. I guess he's looking for a counter spell. Otherwise, he would have used it first off, right off the bat. Didn't find it. Or he's just going down on life. So the good thing here is if he tries to counter Ensnaring Bridge, I'll have something to stop it. Nice. Okay, so my opponent commented here saying he thought Tron wasn't on deck anymore. And then started laughing after that. So against my opponent, let's see, I'll take Emrakul out. I don't think I'll live long enough to cast Emrakul when the Veil of Summer. I want to say the other Veil of Summer is also good. And then let's see. I have to take one card out. I'm thinking Jace Cunning Castaway. But then again, it can ult with doubling season pretty easily. I'm thinking Tamio then. Because Tamio takes too long to set up. Yeah, Stubborn Denial. Yeah, that's why I'm putting the Veils in. I have been playing against Jund recently and I haven't lost any games. So, normally I leave the Walking Ballista and Sundering Titan on the sideboard, along with the Spina Fisha. And then ending up using them with Ensnaring Bridge is typically how I end up winning games against Jund. So, those 4 cards right here. But that's with Karn. The deck kind of handles everything else by itself since I have the Olive's Dust in here now. Hey man, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good, man. Took a lot of work to get off of the serum powders, but having them on the sideboard in case I run into something like Two-Bot's Trickery. That way I can try to get to my Deafening Silences extremely quick. Seem like a win. Same thing for Trinisphere. If I'm going against something like Storm or whatever. So the change has actually been working pretty good though. And just like that game where I kept 2 copies of Tron and then 2 fetches. So it's been going great. Let's see. Yes, opponent's thinking here. Or who knows, maybe they're trying to find my list. Hey man, free up those spaces one day when turn 1 and turn 2 combo wins are not in the format anymore. Besides, it's just think. You die to burn on turn 3 with it out. You no longer die to burn on turn 3, so that's a win. Obviously not gonna keep this hand here. Not a good hand. Ouch. And hands like these are where the serum powder would be great. Okay, I think I have to keep. What am I going down to now? I'm expecting my opponent to be playing some discard stuff on turn 1, so Veil is useless and it's gonna get discarded. There's Mulligan down. Oh, look, I got the powder. Okay, put that back, put that back, that back, that back. Okay, 2 power plants. That's a good start. Let's keep it. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see what this hand does. Opponent playing discard spells is gonna be absolutely useless here. Because we already took care of that for him. Holy moly. It's like that sometimes. No, look, turn 1 and discard just like I anticipated. just tell my opponent there, had the mulligan down to a discard proof hand. This is, oh my gosh, look, another discard. Oh wow, he also kept a one lander. So we might be in the same boat here. Except he kept 7 cards. I guess he kept it for the heavy discard. I think Leyline is pushing it a bit much. Hey, opponent kept... Oh my gosh, look at that. We're actually going to be able to get Tron online here? That's kind of ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, he finally played another land. Goif. Trying to get them hits in ASAP. Now, opponent says, now we pray. Ah, that's not good. I think he's saying that mainly because now we just have to see who can end up getting the most amount of threats out quickest. Well, now we top deck. See how good we can top deck. Oh man. But I'm pretty sure he's playing counters, so I'm pretty sure Stubborn Denial is in his hand. At least 1 or 2 copies. So 5 damage to the face here. No, nope, another Goify. Okay, well that adds a different color mana here. Blast Zone. Oh, that's kind of funny. I guess I won't put Blast Zone on 2 yet. I'll wait until his turn. Hopefully he has no way to destroy it. I'm thinking for him, the best play would be Liliana to get rid of this unknown card out of my hand. He doesn't know it's another power blanket. If he has another boy, if he shouldn't play it onto the next turn. I hope this is Liliana. Ashiok, I can live with Ashiok. Just don't want to die to Goifs. Eh, the part of the cards. I think you meant to type part of the cards there. But, we'll see. We'll top deck in here like crazy. Okay, making me exhaust some cards. Let's see. Card Liberated, I think, is what we would have gotten there. Do I top deck good cards? Oh, look, I top deck good cards. Alright, let's... And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the driver's seat here. Now I'm thinking though, getting rid of his blue mana. I'm not even worried about Ashiok here, I just want him not casting everything. Like, I chose to take his blue mana there, that way he wouldn't be countering my spells. Oh my goodness. We might actually win this. Still top deck and lands. I probably should not have played that, but what's done is done. Let's see what Ollie has in his hand. Stubborn Denial. Look at that. Barely managed to get around the counter spells. Oh, he played another land. The good thing is whatever he puts out, we can exile. I think the Ugin, the Spirit Dragon, does it. But let's see. I'll just go ahead and ignore the Ashiok here because I'm not searching my library anytime soon. Ah, opponent conceded there. Okay, alright. That's the way to start off a stream right there. Can't say I've had any like it. Next game. That was a quick game. Yeah, I have to, hey. Just want to, point it out, though, that I did get to use Serum Power in that match, and it had some extremely good results. I think I should probably add like 6 more copies to my deck, and then I'll always get the same, like, 2 cards to start off with. Okay, let's see. What's this opponent playing? Okay, once again. Ay. I'm gonna keep this. I know it's a risky hand since I don't have 2 pieces of Tron, but it's 7 cards. 7 cards means more options. And just like that, you top deck a piece of Tron, and now we look like we're a professional Tron player. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, off to a really good start here. That is 2 of the easiest matches I've ever won in tournaments or in a league. I wonder why. Well, sorry here, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently the deck is good enough to win on turn 1, so I recommend you try it out. Not the turn 1 win I usually hope for, though. Okay, I'm going first this time. And we keep this hand. Look like a professional Tron player. Until like turn 4 when we play Nahiri and Cameo. I also have some backup fetches, which is always nice. I've learned I should keep at least 1 extra way to fetch a Tron land in case my opponent destroys the land. So I think ideally a hand like this with an expedition map and a Sylvan Scrying or another expedition map is perfect starting out since I don't do anything anyways. Okay. Now, since we're gonna get Karn out on the battlefield, thinking about... Oh yeah, my thing is hiding that, huh? Thinking about what's gonna come into play here to hopefully put us in a winning position. I guess because I'm used to thinking about it, the powders are what catches my eyes at first. Okay, we got an Alles Dust, which was added to my deck thanks to From the Crypt, who's also watching the channel right now. He's the one who recommended Alles Dust to me, and honestly, it's been working out extremely well for me. Okay, so opponent is playing the good deck, so to speak. Thinking. Opponent is definitely running counter spells. So Veils are coming in next game. Yo, what's up, Decent? Yeah, man, the deck had to evolve. It couldn't stay the same, not with all the craziness that's rampant out there. I wish they said it couldn't be. I wish they said it couldn't be countered. Yo, Crypt, I have a question. Oh no, never mind. It's only creature spells, so it wouldn't do anything anyways. Alright, let's see. Does he play a Force of Negation? No Force of Negation. First thing I'm going to try to do is shut his Renin 6 off. I think Liquid Metal Coating to shut it off is not bad, because then I could just go over to destroying lands right afterwards. Oh, actually, I'll take a look at his hand real quick. Oh, look at this. Let's see. Yeah, we see the entire thing here. Opponent is playing the good deck. No counter spells until turn 4. Cryptic Command in hand. Lightning Bolt next turn to kill Karn. So if I had gotten Liquid Metal Coating, it wouldn't have done any good. Get Renin 6 out of here. So that can't be activated anymore. Okay, now I need to draw into something that produces green mana. Uro comes out to play. I am very, very surprised he decided not to... Oh, he can play an extra land and bolt Karn. That's his play here. Yep. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have the best luck of any streamer out there. We draw into Karn again. So now drawing into Karn again. Oh, Force of Negation. Ouch. Well, that's his one force right there. Okay, next turn. So since he used Uro, a Lightning Bolt, Scalding Tarn. Okay, playing a Jace. He exiled Cryptic earlier, so he has no Cryptic in hand. Just use Jace. So Breeding Pool and Lightning Bolt are what he has. Except for what he draws now, which is the Mystery card. Actually, he played the Breeding Pool. He has a Lightning Bolt. Let's see. Okay, that's stuck. Okay. Yes. Hero in the graveyard that can come out. I don't think my destroying everything there was bad though, because I got rid of Jace the Mind Sculptor. Now I just need to draw something. That is something, but not something that we can use right now. Primeval Titan. So Field of the Dead is imminent. Ouch. Let's see. That's game. Card. Wondering if choosing anything there differently would have made a difference. I guess now knowing my opponent's playing Grafdigger's Cage is an easy first choice. I think if I had chosen that in the beginning, I would have been able to prevent the Uro from coming back. So yeah, that game we kind of lost because we didn't know what the opponent was playing, which is to be expected. First off, Veil of Summer's Rain means that we're gonna opponents here is saying that they were pretty close to scooping. But just goes to show sometimes you just gotta play the game out and see what happens. Alright, so I wanna say you put Titan in. And I don't know about Emrakul. Cunning Castaway can be out. Tamio, since she requires so much mana, can be out. Let's see, some of the tested or Jace. I'll say Jace. Warping Whale counters. Oh, it counters sorceries, not instants. Well, it does counter instants. I mean sorceries, though. Okay. Alright. Thank you for pointing that out. Not something I ran into before, so I thought it worked for both instants and sorceries. Let's put some more powder in here. After all, if we're gonna lose, we're at least gonna have fun doing it. Okay, let's see here. Alright. Looks like a typical Tron. Knowing what my opponent's playing, I don't think I can keep this. Because here I have to end up using up my Chromatic Star just to cast Oath, and then I have nothing to cast Veil of Summer if I do end up getting it. Hmm. I'm gonna keep this. Because even if I go down to the point to where I get Tron on turn 3, my opponent counters the Karn or something that I'll play, it's putting me in the position where I have to figure everything out. It's the reinforced. Okay, double forced. Not the best. So I need to draw into another piece of Tron here. Then I could end up going Titan on turn 4. But it's probably gonna get countered. Or maybe just save Titan for later. If I get to that point. I think it's too early to be using Veil. Or Seven's fine. I think I pretty much just have to pass here until I get another piece of Tron. Pretty sure Red and 6 is gonna go off. Mind Sculptor. So yeah, Lee's has 1 Force of Negation in hand. Okay, chose to look at my top card. So yeah, for sure they're guaranteed to have 1 Force of Negation in hand, maybe more. Let's see, do you put the card on top? Yep, you put the card back on top, so it's probably something else I already have or can cast. Pithing Needle. So I think it's probably Karn Grid Creator. Serum Powder. Okay. So my next card is Serum Powder. I think going forward, it's something I have to do as well. All the good sideboard cards. like the bridge, walking ballista, torpo wharf, and liquid metal coat, not liquid metal coating, but craft digger's cage. I think going forward I have to put them all in the main deck if I'm going to be playing 3 powders main board. Because at least then I could exile them with the serum powders and then use Karn to go fetch it later on if I need it. I'm kind of surprised he didn't use the Force of Negation there. Cataracts. I don't think there's really anything that can get us out of this position. I just want to cast this to see if he uses... Oh, he doesn't use the Force, he just passes. Two turns to get travel online, no matter what. I guess I'll play that. Fourteen damage. That's game. Maybe because there's just nothing that gets us out of this position. Guess I'll take another look at what I would have drawn into though. Okay, so just another mine again. So no getting Tron online there. Feels bad, but it happens. Maybe it's a fair bet to say. Then again, I think game one I really didn't have any information to go off of. Okay, opponent's playing Luris here. So that's more than we had last game to start off. Okay, this hand is not gonna work. Well, it's pretty good for exiling 1-drops, but it also makes Eldrazi Scion that you can sacrifice to add 1 mana. That's also something it does that's pretty cool. Biggest thing with this hand is there's no extra draw effects. And I'm already down to 6. Well, I guess only Jace would be gone. Nah, I'm not just gonna try to rely on Karn to win. Okay, I guess I got a mulligan this hand as well. And this hand, since it's worse, guess I'll keep this hand. Okay, black, red. Okay, so my opponent's probably playing some type of burn. So, Timber Battle Rage and Scourge of the Skyclave along with Dead Shadow. So, ideally, getting Congrate created out here with an instant bridge with an empty hand should be decent. The spear. My experience with this deck, Trinisphere usually sets them back pretty good. Not what I wanted to see at this point. For Battle Rage. Okay, so I'm down to 6. Okay, that's a good draw. I think Trinisphere is a little too far gone at this point. Yeah, that's one of the biggest upsides with having Karn out in this matchup. He's probably gonna Inquisition. He's just looking at my hand here. He's not really. I think he already knew I had a Forest in hand. A Fatal Push. So when he used the Inquisition, I should have actually just went ahead and killed the Swift Spear, maybe. But if I get rid of those, that gets rid of a little bit of his card draw. So hopefully it slows him down just a little bit. Basically to take away an oath in the beginning, so ideally if we were left alone there we would have been good. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Cavern of Souls. Just to keep him in suspense a little bit. Hmm. No, but in response to them casting the push, I could have killed the Swift Spear, which would have kept Karn alive, because Karn would have been at 1. Dang. This time I'll just keep it in hand. Ouch. Combat carrier, so I will at least take 2 damage, so I'll be at 2 life. And that's not gonna do it. Hmm. Okay, no, Emrakul is not gonna be casted in this matchup. The Warping Whales are okay. The list is in pretty much all the creatures coming at this point in time, except for Emrakul, just because of the cost. Let's see, I'm gonna be getting Trinisphere, maybe Ensnaring Bridge, Liquid Metal Coating. Downing Silence doesn't really do anything here. Veils of Summer. Is a maybe. Okay, let's see. Architect of Thought, Cunning Castaway, or kind of no good here. Okay, I guess that's taking too much out. Well, I guess I could put the powders in. Ah, you're right, decent. Deafening silences do limit their prowess triggers by a lot. So now one card has to go. I think it's either Samuth the Tested or Kaya. Or a copy Doubling Season. I think Doubling Season is... No. Yeah, copy Doubling Season. So, this game we're obviously going to be leaning into the Serum Powder a lot. And we'll see what happens. Hmm. Oh, and the one misplay I think I did there with not killing the Swift Spear. If I had not killed the Swift Spear, they would eventually kill Karn in one game a lot faster, so I'm okay with it. Okay. Hmm. This hand gets the Tron on turn 4. Opponent plays heavy discard because they're playing discard and burn at the same time. I guess it's okay. think I'm actually just gonna keep this hand. No one turned 3 Tron, but at least I have some resilience as far as discard goes, and that's typically what they do. And we'll see if it pays off. Turn 1 he casts a discard spell and it's worth it. Let's see. Inquisition. So it's worth it. Or it was worth it. Now I just have to try to hit another beast Tron with Oath. Since that's probably what he's gonna take. Oh. I mean, Exposition map. Okay, here we go. This puts us at turn 4 Tron already. Okay, so we hit another Tron land. That's awesome. So making a big boy walking ballista. Croxa. Let's see, Croxa. I think I'm just doing Cascading Cataracts here because I don't need it. Just since he has a bunch of discard stuff, let's just play the Oath now and see what we can get. So next turn, Nicol Bolas. If nothing interrupts us, then it's gonna be Walking Ballista. Blood Moon. It's Tower Power Plant. Let's get a mine. The good thing with Blood Moon is I can still cast Planeswalkers and Walking Ballista, so it really did not stop anything. I think putting Simon to test it out is the right play right now. Walking Ballista would just be for 2, and then it's a Sing Duck because they play a bunch of discard stuff anyways. I mean, a bunch of creature removal. Yo, what's up, gals? Thanks for stopping by, man. Okay. Monastery Swift Spear. Bombat Carrier. Scourge of the Skyclave. Skyclave on 3. Okay, all attacking me directly. Guess they're really trying to get the damage in quick. Okay, let's see. So Samut can deal 2 damage here. Alright, Ballista now for 2. Use this to ping his Scourge one more time. Let's get rid of this. Actually, I think I'll block the Swift Spear when he attacks and then snipe the Bombat Carrier. But that's a bad play. He can then sacrifice it in return, so let's get rid of it now. Okay, next turn. Hopefully I draw another mana so I can play Bolas here. Okay, now he's focusing on Summit. Death Shadow casted and died. I guess he's putting things in the grave for Croxa. So he needs How many cards? 5 of the cards in the graveyard to use Kroxa. So there's nothing I can do to stop Kroxa already. Thanks, guys. Oh no. Both works through Blood Moon, so Blood Moon doesn't stop it. Pretty sure. I can try to keep Samet alive. Next turn, he's making me discard a card anyways. I think just saving the damage in the long run is going to make it worth it. Because he can already bring back Crocs anyways. Best thing to happen now is to draw another land. Any land. And play Bolus and kill his Croxa. I think Deafening Silence is it at this point, because there's no reason to use it now. Because it's too late in the game. Sylvan Scrying. Well, that's something that gets us a land. So if we can get one more turn, we can kill Kroxa. All his dust is gone. Scourge again. It's 2, 4, 5, 6. See, Timber Battle Rage. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Well, top deck a Planeswalker that costs less than 5, we win. I think I took 3 of them out. And a land. Okay, that's harsh. But that entire game was played through a Blood Moon though, so... Can't say I'm too disappointed. Okay. I'm wondering how I could have played those games differently. Oh, the one with the blood moon. It's I guess it's a thing against Ron, so it is what it is. As far as okay, here we go. Keep this hand and see where it leads. Spell pierce right off the bat. I don't know what. Everything's at 2 cost right now, so Blaststone is looking really good. 7 damage. I think I might just be dead next turn. If I don't draw into Ugin. Yeah, that's game. Hmm. I think this is what I'm gonna go with. Maybe. Only other creature I'm leaving out is a Sundering Titan. Change the Summit out for Thundering Titan. Hmm. Alright, so opponent is here kind of surprised how their deck worked last game. Okay, so getting Tron online pretty quick. I'll keep it. I think I'll do another league after this as well. This one went by a whole lot faster than I expected. Well, I guess my opponent there gave me a free win. Not too sure. Oh, opponent mulled to 4, and that's why they decided to just concede the game. I was kind of confused there as to why. Well, it's because they mulliganed down to 4 cards, so they just went ahead and conceded. Okay, so got a Vela Summer here. Oh man, I think they couldn't handle my mulliganing. Okay, this hand gets the Tron on turn 3 or 4. Okay, everything to get the Tron at least turn. Drawing into another tower, not ideal. Okay, I got you, Picnicker. By the way, do you go by something else besides Picnicker? Can't imagine that you're just taking picnics all the time, and not like 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay, and all is dust. That's awesome. So next turn, use all his dust with Veil of Summer to back it up. And that should give me a pretty good reset. Okay, I'm getting dealt 8, 10 damage this turn. 8, 13 damage this turn. So 2 turns and it about kills me. Hmm. I think here I'm just gonna have to choose to keep everything alive. Oh, did I take my ensnaring bridge out? I did. Okay. Alright, that's no longer an option. Okay. So Allah's Dust is my only option here. Alright, Danny, I got you. Okay, I think Allah's Dust is my only option here. Alright, so okay, so next turn I can play a Karn and make a blocker of an expedition map. Hmm. Let's see. That's 6, 10, 11. Exactly enough for Karn and Karn. So use Karn and exile Mutavault. And then use the other Karn to block Force of Negation. Hmm. Oh, can this not be countered? Okay, alright, they got us. Oh well. How many play points do I have? Alright, so gotta get me some tickets and then we'll go on to game number 2. Yeah, it was close, man, but I don't know, some uneventful games there. I'm just waiting for the spot to show up, then I'll start. But Danny, what do you think about how the deck has changed so far? Alright. If you're going to sleep, I'll catch you later. You just let me know in the Discord what you think about the changes. Hey man, it's always nice to have you here. Gotcha. The Spine of Isha is great if I'm already winning. I'm looking at my sideboard because when I was playing with Karn, I wanted more options that I was used to, but it took so much out that I had nothing to go find. Another creature's always good. I guess I'll put my man Silent Arbiter back in because I'm so used to using it. Sure, that's the right deck. Two times kind of long right now. Can't wait to see this number back at like 1,000 after they announce some new bannings or something. Hmm. I guess I'd like to go first. Serum powder this hand. Absolutely not. So worst case scenario, get a turn 3, cast the powder, then cast Karn afterwards and make the powder into a blocker. Depending on what my opponent does here. Okay, let's use the oath, see if we can get that last piece of drawn. Okay, so Karn and Emrakul. Okay, so play that untapped. Okay, so I'll end up getting Tron here. I'm thinking Karn just because I'll have 3 mana floating left over. So I can still use Serum Powder regardless. Remand. So playing the Karn is what I'm gonna try again next turn. Yeah, I'm not gonna play the Cavern of Souls until my next turn. Hmm. I don't know. Okay. I think it's a safe bet to say Blast Zone can go up to go up to 3. I'm surprised they chose to destroy Karn versus anything else. Oh no, I got enough mana to destroy Uro if it gets played. Pretty sure they should make my opponent's scoop, but we'll see. Yeah. Well, playing a bunch of counter spells, so Veil of Summers. Hmm. I guess everybody's trying to 5-0 a league right now, and that's why they keep dropping if they lose one match. Okay, so let's see. I have nothing in hand. Won't count these as cards until like turn 4, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mulligan. I think I'm just gonna use the powder this time. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. I have what? 3 chances to see if I get a land for Karn on turn 4. Think, what is it? Okay, yeah, I did not exile neutral lands. Hmm. Okay, so we run into the good deck. Okay, this is the bulky version. I should definitely play the forest there. Wasn't paying attention. Bone Crusher Giant is probably what he's gonna cast to you. Nirvana Bloodbraid Elf. To a Magus of the Moon. Cancel that. So I can go ahead and just kill the Magus of the Moon now. Or do math. In 2 turns am I dead? If I'm not dead in 2 turns, I can ultimate with Simultated. 3, I'm down to 17 right now. As long as he doesn't play land destruction, I'll be okay. I guess knowing that the best thing to do is to play Conjurer Creator here is a distraction. Just get a Walking Ballista just in case anything falls through. I can always kill both his creatures, one with Silent and the other one with the Walking Ballista. I guess the opponent tried to activate Chromatic Sphere there and then realized it doesn't work because Karn's alive. Okay, so now Karn is dead, I take 2 damage. Six cards entered the exile zone. Good thing is he only has 4 mana on board. Okay, I guess Baki also steals a card from the opponent's hand. Did not realize it did that. Let's see. Another violent outburst. Another Valky. Another Vaki again? For a second there, I was wondering if the Vaki casting was an infinite loop. Oh, he was doing it to cascade it over and over again. Okay, that makes sense. Hmm. Okay, I guess they could end up getting enough damage on board to kill me. Okay, let's see here. He can exile artifacts, so artifacts are no good here. I think I'll just run it back. So I just have to get to turn 3 and name Vaki. And he can't activate his abilities, and that should completely change the game. I'd say only thing he could do different here is Cascade before turn 3. Okay, cascading on turn number 1. Exiling my expedition map probably. Oh. So I got 3 lands. Hmm. If I end up drawing into a land, Serum Powder. Turn after I can just destroy Loki. I mean Vaki. Hmm. I said clearly the opponent does have a lot of practice with the deck. I guess he's probably gonna exile this too, huh? Or maybe not. Just to try to keep it alive. Nope, he does choose to exile it. And then destroying Oath. think this is the second time I've seen this deck played, and this time was definitely a lot smoother than the first. I think they only cast 2 spells though. I think definitely in Calderon or whatever has to require them to cast 3 or more spells. Or deafening silence, I should say. Oh, they can only cast. That only initially stops the key. He still ends up coming out regardless. This blue-red discard again. Discard prowess. Inquisition, maybe. This is a 2/2. Just gonna see what's on top here. Doubling season. It would be nice to play it, but it's not gonna do much here right now. Anything to stop the scourge is better. I think ensnaring bridge is probably the best choice. Is he getting ready to play a Dead Shadow as well? I think against this specific deck, the bridge kind of ends up working as a ceiling and a floor. Okay, so he's probably gonna swing at Karn and kill Karn, maybe. Running 6. So ping Karn for 1. Then swing it 1 with Karn, 1 with me. 1 at me, I should say. So now I have to play like he has a way to destroy Ensnaring Bridge. Maybe he was hoping that I couldn't empty my hand here, maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna go look for a forest here, play the forest. Play Dublin Season. Brings me to 3 cards in hand. Next turn, go look for Cascading Cataracts. That way I can cast Tameo and see if my top 3 cards will let me win the game. Okay, so only one thing attacked here. Granted, for sure, if Scourge attacks, I am dead. Okay, targeting self. Top 3 cards, let's see what I get. Hey, we got to ultimate a bunch of planeswalkers for the first time. I guess since Jace from last round. Hey, I'm sure my opponent enjoyed it as well. So red, black, burn / discard. Taking the powder out here because there's not. I guess I can leave it in. There's not one specific thing I'm looking for right now. That's 63 cards. Yes. Samuel's is a little bit better than Summit's just better. Especially since they can cast Blood Moon in this matchup. Warping Whale can get rid of his Monastery Spear or Scourge if it's early enough. Okay, so I'm definitely keeping this hand. So, let's Swift Spear. It's kind of weird seeing the Swift Spear in place of a Thoughtseize or something. So if I play like I'm not dead on turn 3, this is the Bolt, Inquisition. That's good. So turn 4, use all his dust. Turn 5, card liberated. And then try to go about setting up something with doubling season. Thoughtseize, so let's see. Probably taking Al's dust here. Al's dust seems to be the biggest thing that'll stop what he's trying to do here. Unless he has a Scourge of Skyclave in hand, then it might be Karn. But I doubt it. That's Shadow. Nice. Go ahead and get Tron online here. So if we live next turn, we can board wipe. If we're dead, then we go to game number 3. Right now that's a 3-3, so he could bolt himself. Deal 3 extra damage, Timber Battle Rage, that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, there's a few different lines your map one can take and win the game this turn. Another Dead Shadow. Well, I guess I should say thanks to the opponent for playing it out for me. But now I'm dead to a burn spell or a Monastery Swift Spear. Which I think they're playing at least 2 more Swift Spears. Opponent said congrats. A land. Lurus in hand. Okay, so I have to exile Lurus from his hand, that way he can't cast a Swift Spear and bring it back and kill me with it. Okay. Nothing here stops me from losing life. Let's see, I could do 9. Play both Karn Great Creator and Goals. That leaves me with a blocker, but then he can use Fatal Push if he draws into it. I think either ways I'm running on top deck here. So this is more a jungle list than anything else, I guess. Hmm. So if I live through this next turn, exile one of his lands, get liquid metal coating, stop another land from working. Okay, well, that's a comeback right there. Opponent there was saying that they had maybe 9 cards left that could win them the game. Let's see if he's on here. Apparently, snow out there in Pennsylvania is a serious thing. I guess someone out there got into a fight with their neighbors and people ended up fatally injured because they were fighting over who should shovel what part of snow. I guess that's a big thing in other parts of the world. I'm partly surprised about that, honestly. Can't keep this hand. There's turn 4 cards here, no good. This hand is no good as well. And that's not a hand I could keep as well. Let's see how to make this hand work. Keep. I know I want to play this. Oath is gone. Star is gone. I guess the 7 scrying is gone. Seven cross scrying is on turn 2. Opponent could discard the same thing with Oath. Yeah, I guess I chose the best ones to keep. Let's get that out of my hand in case my opponent's playing discard. City of Brass. So I have 2 turns maybe to figure out how to win this game. One in here is definitely playing a combo deck though. By the City of Brass that's sitting out there. So I'm not expecting Oz Dust to be of any use here. I think for them though it's all about sequencing. Okay, what are we cascading into here? Tybalt's Trickery. Okay, Tybalt's Trickery it is. Ulamog. I think Ulamog has... Exile on cast triggers. Okay, let's get a power plant. Actually, let's get a mine first. So if I draw into a card liberated, I can exile Ulamog. I think. Oh, he has Annihilator 4. That's game. Okay, so finally run into this thing. Kind of wish I had my serum powders back now. Only thing that's gonna matter is deafening silence, and that's it. Deafening silence and warping whale. Let's see. Take a look at the Tybalt's Trickery deck right quick. Just to see if the spells are sorceries or instants. Tybalt's Trickery is an instant. Bound Outburst, instant. Oh my gosh. This deck plays nothing but lands. Okay. So opponent here is saying they're a big fan of the stream. Okay, so Warping Whale doesn't do anything here. Okay, so Furnace Sphere. Easy way to shut their combo off here. Not expecting them to counter any of my stuff. It actually casts the creatures, so Grafstigger's Cage is useless. Took a metal coating can potentially shut off a land and slow them down for a turn. Snaring Bridge can stop them from attacking. And hopefully that's enough. Let's see. Might as well put that in. Trade this out. Take. Okay, let's see. Think anything to destroy land and stuff is great against them. So all this dust can be out. Oops. Oh, I guess I did submit on time. Okay. Alright, so let's try this again. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That is also not gonna work. Okay, I'm definitely powdering this hand. I'm getting this hand. Only getting down to 3 cards. Might put me in a better position. Okay, let's keep this. Emrakul. I guess the Spine of Isha has to go. Not an ideal position again. Okay, so got Karn here. So unless he goes off on turn 2 playing Trinisphere, should stop him from comboing off. So guys, you came back at a very interesting time. My opponent is playing the Trickery deck, so if we're not dead on turn number 2, which I think we're not, I'm gonna play a Trinisphere and see if that can do it. If it cannot do it, then back to the drawing board and figuring something else out next time. Opponent's also a fan of the stream, so completely understands the position I'm in playing against this deck. So let's see if a Trinisphere does it. It should stop him from cascading and just casting spells for free, so... And I guess now exiling land should just seal the deal. Okay, so 1 against Tibalt's Trickery. Achievement for the day right there. A defense grid? Honestly, I didn't think about defense grid. Yeah. I was wondering if I would end up using Deafening Silence versus Trinisphere, though. I think that relying on, what's the name? Trinisphere is just too risky. Especially now that I'm on the draw. So let's see how this goes. Okay, obviously this hand is not a keep. Let's see if he even mulliganed at all. He mulliganed down to 5 cards as well. Hmm. Oh. I have to keep this hand. There's no way I can see Natural Tron and not keep. If I'm dead on turn 2, well, I'm dead on turn 2. I'm definitely saving the Chromatic Star though in case I do end up coming across the... Okay, it's just the turn that I lose. Alright, let's see if they hit a monkey. The dream here is that they hit a monkey. That's the main spirit guide. And Emrakul. Okay, Emrakul is just shuffled back in, but he got an Omniscience. Okay. So I have to draw Karn Liberated in order to stay in this. Okay, no Karn Liberated, but let's do Dublin Season. I'm pretty sure I'm dead anyways. Alright, Giles calls everybody back. Then again, who knows? My opponent might have a counter spell in hand here. I could go for Ugin and Ultimate. Or Bolus and try to win the game. I have 2 mana left over. I have 2 mana left over. I have 2 mana regardless. If we're gonna lose, let's lose in style. Wow. I think that's gonna be the best one I have this entire stream. I'm kind of surprised they had no cards in hand to cast after they had Omniscience. Okay, but a win is is a win. Oh yeah, I guess they do play a ridiculous amount of lands, huh? Dang, that was... Hmm. So I said defense grid. Let's see, is it in here? I don't think I have any copies of it yet, but coming from a man who's very well versed in Tron, I am definitely going to purchase those sometime later on today. I can't keep the sand. 2 turn 4 cards. And 3 since I don't know when I'm getting Tron. The sand is just... let's mulligan again. Okay, this hand I have to keep. No, I have to get rid of at least 2 cards. Okay, Blood Crypt. So discard turn 1. He chose not to, so he's playing... Let's see if he's playing Land Destruction. Okay, so he's playing Dredge. Good thing here is a Shriekhorn. He casts a Faithless Looting then. Okay, so he was waiting to play a land, just see how many Black Gas he can get in the graveyard, most likely Burning Inquiry. So this should be a list that's pretty similar to Ryan's, which is also in the Devo Nation, so it's be kind of interesting. Prized Amalgam's running back. Well, I know I have to play Karnal here. And the usual suspect, the exile, is definitely a prized amalgam. 8 damage, I'd be 10. Conflagrate. So they're playing the Ox as well. So they might be Oxing this turn. Which is the Ox anyways. It's a 4-2. So it's going to be a 5-3. So the only thing that can win me this game now on turn 4 is what's the name? Moving the Spirit Dragon. Or if I draw into a kind recreator, I can make it to where I think three things can attack me. Which would be a total of 4 damage. Okay, is he killing kind? Yep. So I'm at 9 life. More amalgams running back. And that's game. Obviously all creatures are gonna be good. The cage is amazing. But I'm leaving that for Karn. Just because I only have 1 copy of it. So a bridge and cage are probably what I'm getting with Karn. Warping whales are just not good. Hmm. I don't think their hand matters at all. I could take this and name Shriekhorn. That'll prevent them from milling one way. I'll just put a warping whale back in. Just go full combo again. And put Jace back in. I think I'll just put Jace back in. Because even if I exile a creature that they have, it only triggers more coming back from the grave, so it doesn't matter. Let's see how we do this now. Definitely not a keeper. I think I have to keep this hand. Get rid of the Dragon God. Actually, I'll just get rid of a mine. Keep the Dragon God in case I end up drawing into an Oath of Nissa. Big Corn, turn 1. Okay. Oath of Nissa. Let's see what I draw into. Okay, alright, let's see here. Just a blast zone. I guess I'll take it. It gets rid of a shriek coin. Have to play a power first. Blood gas, okay, no amalgams in here. Ancient grudge, so opponents are ready and waiting to actually go ahead and destroy any artifacts. Golgari Thug, Ray of Forest. Let's see, I got a tower, mine, let's get a power plant. Okay, and 2 cards. Okay, so 2 things are 2 and 1 is 3. I think here I just have to destroy the prized amalgam. Shriek Horn's also out back there, so that's good. Probably gonna just kill Nicol Bolas here. Yep, Nicol Bolas and 2 damage to me. Okay, second main, what goes on here? Nothing, so they ran out of gas there. Okay, let's go ahead and get Cascading Cataracts. Just in case Dublin Season ended up destroyed. So cards here that would change the game for me. If I got a kind great creator, that would change a lot of things. Ancient Grudge. I think Ancient Grudge is offline if... Okay, he's choosing to attack me here versus... Okay, he's just putting me at 8 life. Now if he puts any more blood gas into the graveyard, they're gonna come back with haste. Life from the Loam is in the graveyard now, so that's something that's gonna help him put cards in the grave. Thinking now he's looking for creeping chills. Okay, so we get Kind Great Creator here. Hmm. I took Wormcoil out because it was just the best use I had for it was to use it against Burn, and it was too slow. So I ended up taking Wormcoil out. I think the only option I have at this point is to use Grafstigger's Cage or Ensnaring Bridge. The cage prevents the prized amalgams from coming back. The bridge in 2 turns is going to prevent him from attacking altogether. So then relying on creeping chills is what he's going to have to do to win. Especially since I could just exile a card from my hand. Or actually I could have done it now. I guess 1 damage is all he'll be able to get in for. I probably should just exile a card from my hand, exile the Caverns, play it in Steering Bridge so he couldn't attack at all. So now his, what was the name of him? Bloodcaster offline as well. So let's see what happens. I know he has a 1 burn spell that you can target from the grave. Yep, there goes. The Snaring Bridge destroyed, not surprised. Okay, let's see. I guess you can cast, what's the name? Did you go to exile? You can cast Ancient Grudge. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Ancient Grudge can be casted from the grave. So I should have gotten Grafdigger's Cage first. At least now he won't be able to cast spells from his graveyard or have creatures enter from the grave unless he destroys it. Let's get rid of the Skullgari Thug. Just in case. Okay, so he decided to scoop after that. I guess the never-ending Planeswalkers did it for that game. Torport Wharf is okay. But the thing is, what does Torport Wharf stop? Does it stop the excess creatures from entering the battlefield? Oh, it stops The prized amalgam triggers. I was not thinking about that. Thank you for the heads up. Alright, now let's run it back and see what happens. In my head right now, I'm thinking the funniest thing that could happen is a burning inquiry turn 1, and I discard all my lands. Which is not unrealistic with their deck. Mulligan down to 5 cards. So maybe inquiry, nope, Shriekhorn. Shriekhorn is good for me though, and drawing into Netrotron is also excellent. There's another Shriekhorn there and still no, what's the name, Bloodghast, so that's good. Ancient Grudge. So Silent Arbiter sitting on the battlefield now is just a dead card. It's just an open target. Okay, so opponent oxed that turn. Brings back both amalgams. Or no, yeah, brings back both amalgams. Narcomoeba comes back. What do they use? Oh, they just oxed them when they entered the battlefield and made them do all that stuff. So that's 6, 11, 12 damage next turn. The good thing now, though, is their what's the name is gone. Their card to destroy artifacts has gone out of the grave. So Silent Arbiter is now alive and kicking. Just gonna save this in case I end up using Summer with Doubling Season. Okay, I'm taking 5 damage here. Next turn, since I have the Sundering Titan, I'll be able to use it to block. Let's just use this to draw here since I drew into a Sylvan Scrying. So I can end up getting, what's the name of the card? Cascading Cataracts if I need to cast things with color in them. Well, I think the Titan is just the right play here. I'll just save the spraying in case Tron Line gets destroyed for some reason. It's just one land that can be destroyed. Unfortunate. Good thing I didn't play the forest. I would have been forced to destroy it. So now if he attacks, I can block with my Sundering Titan. So he's probably gonna attack with the Narcomoeba alone. Like, I think attacking for me is just not worth it. Because if I end up attacking, that leaves me open to him attacking me. Yo, what's up, Earl? Thanks for stopping by, man. Are you gonna be streaming some more Fortnite content later? Hey, decent. That's... Hey. If you speak to the experienced Eldrazi players in the Discord, they'll tell you assembling Tron is sometimes the most difficult thing. I wonder if that was a bad thing to do there. I think my opponent might be trying to hit Creeping Chills. I don't think they can... Eesh. Maybe I shouldn't have killed the Ox. They might be looking for a way to kill the Arbiter. And I just helped them out by a lot. Okay, Creeping... Yep, they got the Ancient Grudge. So next turn, Arbiter's dead. Oh, those are 3. Dang, I should not have killed it. Yeah, but I wasn't thinking. Let's see, did they get Conflagrate as well? If they got Conflagrate, then I'm gonna be in a large amount of trouble. So I'm taking 3, 6, 9, 10 damage minimum. Yep, Arbiter's dead. So I shouldn't have killed the Ox. Now on their draw step, if they hit Creeping Chill, then I'm dead. Probably gonna dredge for Golgari Dog right here. So that's 4 more cards going in. Or not Life from the Loam. Bloodgast. Another Ox. I think it's inevitable they don't hit chills here. That's it. So blocking is what made the difference here. See how much damage it is, because I think these are the main creatures they normally run with. Okay. Well, got the 3-1 there, so I'm pretty happy with that. I mean the 3-2 there. I wish I had thought about the blocking before. No, Mike, it was just I should not have blocked his ox and killed it. If I had not blocked his ox, I think he had no option in hand. He might have just had only lands. So I think that ox being killed is what got him to end up getting the fuel he needed to come back and win the game. Let's open this chest and see what we get out of it. 25 play points and Dragon Brood Mother. Yeah, it was fun. I'd say though, you were the only deck that I ran into playing Tybalt's Trickery, which was very surprising. Yo, Quanchi Ultimate 38, thanks for the follow. Yo, decent, when I started up, I didn't actually do the new player point stuff because I already knew exactly what I was playing. But, I think this is going to be it for the stream for tonight. Could play another league, especially since I got the points back to running back again, but I am going to go see some of my family members since I have like an 8-hour drive this weekend. So I appreciate y'all stopping by, showing the support, and making the suggestions of, excellent cards I have on the sideboard that I wasn't even thinking about using. Alright, I'll catch you all next time. By the way, if anyone's here and would like to see more interesting decks like this, I recommend you join the Devo Nation Discord. You'll kind of be a little bit surprised how many people here are from the Devo Nation. But they're the ones that have kind of given me pointers on what to change with my deck. And so far, they have been doing absolutely excellent. Besides the leagues that I did today, I think my record is like 23 out of 28 games played I won. And that's with me making lobbies and saying that I'm looking for league practice. So obviously changes they've suggested have been working out. So I highly recommend you join the Discord if you're, trying to build a new deck out there, especially if it's Tron, because we got a lot of excellent Tron players here. And Mr. Giles in the chat, one of the better blue Tron players that I know. But yeah, I'll catch y'all peeps later, and thanks again for stopping by and showing your support.